Well, he was always going to take it on. We saw that from the way he approached the first 2 frames, but it didn't go in.
1. Eight. 9. 16.
Let's not forget earlier in the day when Ding Junhui had a good start in the opener, then just let that one slip a little bit. He allowed Dave Gilbert back into the match. Dave Gilbert played very well towards the end of that match. He deserved the win. Ken happy to have levelled, of course.
17.
You can think about things ahead. Two or 3 years ago, yes, you would have said Ken is a strong favourite, but I think with these two today, I think they're well balanced. Difficult to really put a favourite between these two. Ken, of course, has got the more experience, but Kurt Maflin, a very dangerous player, as we've seen already.
23. 24.
'Well, Doherty came here 75th on the order of merit, so he needs clearly plenty of points. This is the 4th event of 8,
29.
and you've got to get in the top 24 following the 8th event to qualify for the grand finals.
30.
But it's all done on money won, so if you do go a long way, you rocket up the list.
Great shot. He's managed to just disturb a couple. Yeah, it's okay, it's not landed perfect, but he still has this red to the centre. I think he has the other one to the corner as well. I think he was hoping that 1 or 2 more might have come out there. But at least he's got a pot on.
36.
All of a sudden, he looks a different player.
Well, he's got both sides of the game, that's why he's been so successful. He can scrap it out when he has to, he can score heavily when he has to. 307 career centuries will tell you that. Yes, there was pressure on that.
Doherty, 38.
I think he thought the white pinged off the side cushion, which is why he lost ideal position. But whatever, he's missed that.
Great shot. Very aggressive.
8.
Ah, needed the spider, and he's missed it. Yes, he was digging down on the white and missed the red. I think he's covered it with the black, but there is one that goes to the green bag. He knew that was in, and immediately he struck it bang on line.
Five.
Just has to control the white here, really. He's bound to land on a colour because the blue's over the, well, near the middle pocket. I think he's looking at a cannon on the right-hand red of the bunch. He's thinking that I might even land on the pink here. It'll be definitely on the blue. Is he playing it with a touch of side? That was the cannon. Well, that's unlucky. He's just left it a little bit awkward. Landing on the pink would have been the bonus. But I think this red will pass the yellow, so all he has to do is just drop this in, but queuing over this red, it's tricky. Couldn't do much with it. And I think now, I bet he wishes that when he potted that red that he played a slightly different shot. You could see the idea, but he couldn't do much with that from that angle.
Doherty 11.
Oh, that was a good chance missed there. He'll be annoyed with himself. It's such a fine line, David, isn't it? When you get those sort of chances, you have to try and nail the frames. Otherwise, this game can come back to haunt you, really. You have to have so much self-discipline.
Yes, and the other side as well is when things do go wrong, it's how you react to it. Ken Doherty has got a lot of experience. He's been in this position many times before, so that's on his side. Some younger players, of course, have that to learn.
But he's annoyed because he knows these should have been his.
Yes, and he was starting to play well. He'd won the second frame and he was starting to look good. Now it's out of his hands. And this is a great chance, you've got to say, for Maflin to take the lead again.
15.
Interesting match already, this, and I think it's proof that, you know, not every match has to be star names against star names. It's what happens on the table that's interesting.
I think that's going to happen more and more in the coming years. Everything's much more open now. It's a flat draw as well. And there's some great players around, and it's nice to see them being put on the match tables. Sometimes they're being tucked away at the back, you never see them, but they're being given their opportunities.
23.
Yes, I think that's one of the best things about the new era, if you like. It's the fact we now get to see so many players. We've seen today Kieran Wilson has come along and beaten Sean Murphy. Dave Gilbert this morning against Ding, so it's good to see some new faces, or newer faces.
Could there be another star going out here?
30. 31.
Well, increasingly reputations don't count for much.
Well, he's just overdone that slightly.
38.
Just stretching a little here for a right-hander. Only 3 points behind now, but not a difficult ball on the table. He's underhit that. It's not worked out too badly, actually. He played on the blue to the middle, but he's got an angle here, I think, just to stun over for the yellow into the same green pocket. Didn't play it that way, but he'll take it. Well, he needs up to and including the blue here. And Ken Doherty, sitting in his chair, knows again that these should have been his. Hang on, he's played a poor one.
46.
He might have just got there. He'll be thinking, might have a chance here. I think the pot on the green is on. It's a question whether he can get onto the brown. He's going to have to send the cue ball around the table, and anything can happen. Well, he chose to drop it in with check side. What a great shot that was. Ton of left-hand side on the cue ball. I can't tell you how good a shot that was, especially on these fine cloths. Excellent.
'53.
Well, he's not quite had the cue ball under control at the end of this break, but he's still there, and this is frame ball now. Don't expect him to miss this. Well, Ken Doherty will be sitting there thinking, I should be leading 2-1.
Well, it was a great green. Terrific recovery.
64.
Well, the next frame is going to be massive for the Irishman.
Terrific clearance from Kurt Maflin. The frame was in the balance, but he's dished up with 71. Terrific green to brown, and he's back in front. Interesting match this. Kurt Maflin leads Ken Doherty 2-1.